Hey, how y'all doing out there? Back at you again with another video. Today I'd like to do my first impressions of the Google Pixel 3a XL. Now I just picked this up from Amazon a few days ago. The price I got for this one was $269, which is really a steal for this device. Now when it first was released, it was $499. So this is the step down, a little like the mid-range Pixel 3 XL from the Google Pixel 3 XL. That's the more premium device as far as materials and wireless charging and IP68 water industrials and things like that. So this is just a little bit, of a step down, but still a great device. All right. Now you can use this on all your carriers. So if you have Sprint, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, you can use it on all the carriers. All right, so let's look at the specs. You have here a 6-point OLED display with a resolution of 1080 by 2160. That's 402 pixels per square inch with an aspect ratio of 18 by 9. You got an always-on display. Comes with Android 10. You got the Snapdragon 670, which is a mid-range chip, but still a very good one. I don't think you're going to notice a difference between the 3XL and the 3AXL. I don't think you're going to notice a difference. Comes with also 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage. With the cameras, you have one camera on the rear. It's a 12.2 megapixel wide angle lens, and you have an 8 megapixel wide angle on the front. With the rear camera also, it shoots in HDR at 1080p at 30, 60, and 120 frames per second. It also shoots in 4K high resolution video with video stabilization. This phone also comes with dual stereo speakers. However, the speaker for the bottom is at the bottom of the phone, not in the front. And the earpiece has the front speaker, so you don't have front firing speakers with both like you do on the Pixel 3 XL. So that's the difference, but both still have dual stereo speakers. All right. Now, this is one of my favorite parts about this device. You get a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Now, my thing is this. Why is it that you can give the 3A XL a headphone jack, but you couldn't put it on your flagship Pixel 3 XL? Now, that to me doesn't make any sense. If you could put it on this device, you could put it on the 3XL. So, but I'm glad at least it's on here. So that's just telling you they're just pushing wireless headphones. That's all that is. Okay. All right. You're getting also Bluetooth 5.0, NFC, a 3,700 milliamp battery with 18-watt fast charging. You're getting a fingerprint scanner, which is on the rear. You're getting USB Type-C, the squeezeology for the Google Now, meaning you can squeeze the phone to activate Google Now. Now, what's missing from this device, in my opinion? No wireless charging, no face unlock, no expandable memory, and no ultra wide on the camera. Other than that, you're getting a lot for this little bit of money, honestly. All right. Now, I currently have a case on this because it wouldn't stay on the table still without it sliding off the table, so I had to put this case on it. But I'm going to tell you, it's not made of metal. It's made of like a hard plastic. But I'm going to tell you right now, the build quality on this device is very good and it feels very premium. Okay, I'll take this off since it's in my hand just to show you. See, it looks like the Pixel 2 XL, and it's like a matte finish, but it doesn't feel cheap at all. It feels very, very premium. It really does. Okay. All right, let me put it back in the case. All right, before I put it back in the case, let me give you a little tour around the phone. So you have your volume keys right here, which I don't like. I don't like the volume keys being down here. I'd rather have them up here and the power button down here. But you got your volume keys here. You got your power button up here. At the bottom, you got your USB Type-C port. You got your 2 down-firing speakers. On the top, you get your headphone jack. Get a microphone. On the rear, you get your fingerprint sensor. You get your 12.2 megapixel camera with your LED flash. And of course, on the front, you got your speaker grill and you got your 8 megapixel camera on the front. And as you can see, always on display. One of my favorite things on any phone. I love having this always on display. OnePlus, y'all need to step your game up and put always on display on your devices. I need always on display. All right. So quick, I know I said this is my first impressions. Now you're probably wondering why. What happened to the unboxing? Now, of course, this phone is not spanking brand new, but I bought this in mint condition, so it's pretty much new. Not a scratch in sight, but it didn't come with a box at all. It just came wrapped in plastic bubble with a power with the USB type power cord. That was it. So I couldn't do an unboxing. So that's why I'm just doing my impressions. Okay. All right. So let's turn it on. Now I got to turn this down because it's a little too bright. I always have my phones at max brightness. That's just me. I like them super bright. All right. So let me just tell y'all really quick. The display on this phone is awesome. It gets very bright. The display on this phone is brighter than the display on the OnePlus 7T Pro. And this phone here came out in 2018. Okay, not last year, 2018, and it has a brighter and better display than the OnePlus 7T Pro. This display is absolutely beautiful, and it gets really, really bright. Okay, the speakers on this device also are excellent. Let me give you an example. Play some music for you real quick. So I'm just trying to tell you, the speakers on this phone are great. Nice and loud, nice sound quality. Speakers on here are louder than the Pixel 2 XL and also louder than the OnePlus 7T Pro. They just are. And I'm not going to even mention the LG because those speakers just, that LG V40 just trash. I'm sorry. Those speakers are trash. Also, the speaker, I mean, not the LG V4. They were okay. Still not as good as this. But the one in the G8X, horrible. These are good sounding speakers. Okay. The other thing that impressed me about this device, the battery life. The battery life so far has been phenomenal. I'm telling you, phenomenal. Also, the camera on this device is phenomenal. Also, it just absolutely takes gorgeous, gorgeous pictures or photos or whatever you want to call it. Just nice. The software experience is beautiful. It has Android 10, and you're going to get 2 more updates on this. You're going to get Android 12 and Android 13 if that matters to you. Now, that doesn't matter to everybody, but if it does matter to you, you got 2 more years of updates on this device. Now, I am going to do a comparison between this and the Google Pixel 2 XL and also with some other devices that I have. But I'm telling you right now, I love this device. I'm very, very impressed. I don't have a lot of issues with anything. Just a few things it's missing, but I understand this wasn't Google's flagship device. That was the Pixel 3 XL. But you know what else I like about this phone too? No big giant bathtub ugly notch at the top. Now the bezels are a little big, especially this bottom bezel. Now I have an issue with this bottom bezel because it's really big and there's no front firing speaker down here. So if you're not going to have a front firing speaker down here, I don't see the point in all that bezel. They could have just slid that down. Now I'm not saying they could have removed the bezel altogether, but they should have definitely made it a lot thinner than this with, since they didn't have a speaker down here. But that's pretty much it. Now I expected the top to have a little, a large size bezel, but the bottom bezel is actually bigger than the top bezel, which makes no sense because there's no speaker down here. So that's my only issue, honestly. Like I said, it doesn't have any wireless charge, which I wasn't expecting. No expandable memory, which I didn't expect. Things like that. Of course, there was some other things I mentioned that it was missing. Let me see. No face unlock and no ultra wide on the camera. That's pretty much it. So I don't really have a lot of issues with this phone. Now I'm still going to do a full review, but I'm gonna just tell you right now, I'm loving this device because the screen, I'm more in love with this display more than anything because it gets nice and bright. It's vivid. The colors are punchy and it's sharp. I mean, it looks so good and I love it. Okay. And I'm loving these speakers, the battery life, and the camera. So this was just my first impressions of the Google Pixel 3a XL. Once again, $270 is dirt cheap, and it's gonna be relevant for another 2 years easily. And them speakers, you heard them, they sound great. They really do. Now I had to turn down the brightness on the display so it wouldn't be too bright for the camera, but the display gets really bright. If you like your phone really up bright, now I like my brightness always at 100%. That's just me, and it doesn't hurt my battery life because, like I said, the battery life on here so far I'm getting 2 days of battery life on this phone, and that's medium to heavy usage. 2 days. So in about a week, I'll give you a full review and let you know how that's holding up. But I already know, and I'm gonna really try to get some really good photos, like different things other than what I've been showing on my channel lately. I gotta, go downtown or go some places where I can, take photos of different things, buildings and different landscapes like that. So, so y'all can see something different. So just give me some time. I'm gonna try to do that next week. And in about a week, I'll give you my full review. All right. Once again, thanks for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate it. We're growing, almost 200 subscribers. And I just have to say it wouldn't be possible without you guys. So I really appreciate your support. And thank you for those that are just joining in, just watching this content, whether you subscribe or not. It's clearly up to you. I'm just going to try to do my best to give you the best tech video I can give you with the best information I can give you. So I really do appreciate the views, the likes, and I appreciate even your comments. And anytime anybody sends me a comment, I'll try my best to respond to it as quickly as possible. All right. So I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.